At this point, can't even be mad. Hi y'all, today I'm here to talk about something that's been on my mind a lot, especially this school year, and just thought I'd share some thoughts and experiences. Well, I won't get too specific about the experiences, you're welcome. I thought I'd just document what I've learned so far in my brief time in the dating scene, and then maybe in like 6 months or a year I'll come back and like update and see what else I've learned. So here I am to discuss the good, the bad, and the grinder of dating. Although all my experiences and lessons have been specifically gay in nature, obviously, I think this will hopefully help people and kind of apply to everyone's lives, maybe if they're new to dating like I am. I haven't even known that I'm gay for a year yet, and it's already been a freaking roller coaster of madness. There's been some very positive moments and some very negative moments. First of all, finding a decent person who you match with really well is very difficult. And it can be very, very exciting when you finally meet someone who you think you are very compatible with and who you could see yourself being with. That's something I've experienced very few times, and it's very exciting, and I'm so happy that that's happened to me in the last year or two, that I finally got to experience this thing where it's almost like I feel like I'm a teenager because I haven't been involved, obviously, in dating and all that kind of stuff. It's not like I was dating or doing anything else that high schoolers do when they start feeling attracted to each other. I hadn't even really like kissed anyone seriously until like 9 months ago, and now here I am. I think optimism is very healthy in a lot of ways, and sometimes it gets kind of a bad rap as being like equal but opposite to pessimism, where they're both bad and like realism's the optimal choice. But I think optimism is a very strong quality to have, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. However, in the dating world, when you're as optimistic as me and you set such high expectations and you're such a dreamer, it's very easy to get crushed. It's been a big pill to swallow, but it's been a big thing to handle, and like a big lesson that I think is very important for me specifically, because I always set my expectations sky high and life just doesn't work like that. For me at least, life can overrule everything that's happening, everything that seems good, and sometimes just ruin shit that you thought was perfect. Oh, and here's the thing that has me really shook, okay? This is what really bothered me for a long time, and I'm just starting to get over at this point, is that even if nothing goes wrong, could still not work out. Doesn't that freaking suck ass? Like nothing actually is wrong. It's just not right. What? If there's no problems, like you're set, but clearly that's not how it operates. It's not how life wants to work. I'm definitely seeing a personal weakness come out where I am so high on my expectations and like what I could see happening that I put so much time and like effort into dating just doesn't return that much for me, which sounds kind of like pessimistic or cynical, but so far that's been the case. I won't get too graphic about how easy it is to hook up these days, especially when you live on a college campus, but let's just say that that's also not an ideal lifestyle that I'd like to pursue. So it puts me in a really weird spot where it's like dating has not really worked out for you that well. Hooking up, you don't want to do that. Just do nothing, I guess. Just admire the view and just forget all my expectations, and maybe that's the most enjoyable experience, and dating's just overrated, and who needs that, right? Right? I don't know, man. It's just a struggle and a half, I'll put it that way. Also, I want to point out, as a psychology student, I always pay attention to like body language, and what you do like matters more than what you say. I think that's just something to remember in dating too. If someone says one thing but like they don't act exactly the same way, always go with what they're doing, because what someone does, they always say actions speak louder than words. I mean, not to repeat the cliche, but it's true. Sometimes with angry customers at work, I'll use my body language to calm them down in addition to my words, because sometimes formal language isn't the best way to like make someone feel like you're on their side. But if you use body language and like try to talk to them and use your hands and your arms, everything like that, I guess that's my little kernel of advice, if I had to give one, is just pay attention to the actions, the little stuff. That's where you're gonna find the majority. That's where I found the majority of my answers when I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's like, well, if you just open your eyes and stop getting hung up on what's been said, you'll see it right in front of you and it's clear. It's not like you have to like burn all your bridges with people you meet and be like, I'm done with you, like I don't want to see you ever again. It doesn't have to be like that, but just pay attention. If someone's not feeling you, it's not gonna work out like whether you want it to or not. Dating is fun, and I've learned a huge amount of lessons in like the last few months alone that I never would have learned about myself if I didn't date. So yeah, sure. I guess you can enjoy the eye candy and also date if you want to. Just do you. I think there's a lot of lessons, even that don't apply to dating, like the body language thing. There's just a lot of things you can learn about yourself and about others and about life. Even if you're not romantically interested in people, you learn more about people. It's all good. It's all good. As a student of psychology, I've learned a lot about how the human brain works, and romantic interest or not, and that's a cool thing. And I'm not trying to shame people who just want to like hook up or whatever. You do you. There's things to learn there too. Be safe, obviously. Like if you need a safety lesson, Google it, YouTube it, or I can tell you myself. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. I will definitely see you soon, and stay flawless.